Before we continue with the news, I would like to remind you that if you like the content we are bringing, leave your like, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. West Ham United agree to sign £17 million unsung hero. West Ham United have reached an agreement in principle to bring Juventus defensive midfielder Denis Zakaria back to the Premier League, according to new reports. Is Denis Zakaria leaving Juventus? The Swiss international only arrived at the Allianz Stadium from Borussia Mönchengladbach in January 2022, but that same summer, he was loaned out for a season to Chelsea to try and get some regular playing time under his belt, although that didn't come to fruition. This came after he had only played 5 top-flight games at Stamford Bridge. Despite his lack of Premier League minutes, David Moyes and the pecking order were reportedly made a bid for the 26-year-old. But this was not accepted due to a valuation gap, although when speaking to Give Me Sport, Sky Sports presenter Domesh Sheth confirmed that the two clubs were in continuous conversation. Journalist and transfer guru Rudy Galletti has since claimed the central midfielder had agreed on personal terms to make the move to the Hammers, and while Massimiliano Allegri's side would prefer a permanent departure for their player, a loan with an option to buy can also be accepted. Are West Ham signing Denis Zakaria? Now, according to Italian newspaper Gazzetta dello Sport, via Sport Witness, Juventus have reached an agreement in principle with West Ham, RB Leipzig and AS Monaco for Zakaria, meaning it is now up to the player himself to decide where your next destination will be. The Turin side believe his departure will be imminent after the positive contacts they had with the suitors last weekend, and they have set a price of around €20 million, £17 million. West Ham know Zakaria didn't get a real chance to prove himself at Chelsea last season, but Moyes may feel he can help him kickstart his career once more, regardless of being dubbed an unsung hero by journalists. And scout Antonio Mango, the defensive midfielder, could be a promising addition at the London Stadium. Juventus 6'3" Colossus averaged 1.3 tackles and 1.1 clearances per top-flight game during the previous period, via Who Scored, so he loves engaging in challenges and putting his body on the line, not to mention that he recorded an 88.8% pass success rate, which was higher than any of the Chiefs' players managed, showing his calm and composure in possession. The Genevan, who represented Switzerland at the 2022 World Cup, is also capable of contributing to efforts in the final third, having scored 45 goals, 32 goals and 13 assists over his career, so he could make an impact positive at both ends of the field, something that could be key after the departure of Declan Rice. The Irons have also been heavily linked to the likes of João Palhinha, Edson Alvarez and Scott McTominay in terms of players who sit right up front in the back line, but if club bosses really did come to terms with Zakaria, as stated, he could be the most likely to put pen to paper in the coming weeks. Dear fans, we want to know your opinion about this news. Comment below and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any updates from our team. Thank you for your presence and until next time.